Yeah, I have
I
a
need
big
the
ass
recording.
pimple,
Okay.
and yeah, I mean, I'm gonna name my pimple. I'm not sure. Like, there's no amount of face mask that can. Okay, shit. No,
What could
I
you
started.
call it? Oh,
I started recording. I started recording. Nice. Also, I allowed you to record if you want to do that. Hello,
oh,
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode. I know it's been a bit. Me and Jonathan have been busy, so we're gonna get you back with another interesting episode today with one of our friends from BBA 4, and I'm gonna admit him onto the call right now.
yes, this one's gonna be a good one, boys. I'm telling you.
It says joining.
Oh, right here we have Rhett. Oh, with the fresh cut too. Okay.
Oh.
So today we have with us a business owner. He owns the digital design brand Collettivo. Sorry, pronunciation. He's also the culinary club co-founder, and this is where I worked with him in the past, and he's an absolute pleasure. I'll tell you firsthand. Other than that, if you ever met him, you know his physique is absolutely popping. So this guy puts in work at the gym. So very happy to welcome Rhett to the show. Rhett,
Okay. Right. So you gotta go to your microphone and select your computer. Okay, there we go.
There we go. Hey.
How are you doing, man?
Hey.
I'm good, man. How are you guys? All good?
Good.
Beautiful.
It's dark where I am, but let's begin. Okay, so the first question we have for you is just tell the people watching geographically where you are and what you've been doing and what caused that nosebleed 10 minutes ago.
All right, sure thing, boy. So right now I'm in Houston, Texas, in the U.S. Doing pretty fine here. You know, lovely weather. It's kind of bipolar, but I mean, still get some good stuff in there as well. Yeah, in terms of what I've been doing is just keeping up with the online classes, which is definitely not easy with the whole time zone situation going on. I'm having classes starting like 2 a.m. You know.
I can relate.
Yeah, man, it's rough. But other than that, yeah, just been continuously exercising, you know, putting on some side hustles, getting the stuff done that you normally would in a situation like this if you have time to. So perfect.
Speaking about side hustles, I'm very interested in your biggest side hustle. Let's say, can I say that?
Yeah, sure, of course.
There we go. Tell us a bit about the brand Collettivo.
All right, cool. So yeah. As you guys know, I already have a lovely design company, logo / graphic design company. So this actually started in 2016 in high school, I think. Yeah, well, yeah, of course. And pretty much I started on the premises that a lot of students for their clubs, they wanted logos to start off with, right? So I was like, okay, might as well start working on that. And people were also paying money for it, you know, appreciating the craft. So I was like, all right, perfect. Might as well start something out of this. Have something nice in the CV as well to show off to you.
I salute that.
Yeah. Exactly. It was fun. It used to be called Togo, actually. And then I realized it was named after an African country.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do that legally.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
because it's actually a limited liability company. So I had to follow the legal premises, the legal framework that's required of it. So yeah, then I continued it. When I came to Les Roches in 2018, for a year, I decided to take a little break from it just to focus more on my studies and the internship.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Then now with the situation going on, I decided to restart it, rename it, of course, and yeah, it's pretty good. I have three designers in my team right now. Someone helping me out with communications at the same time, and it's going well. Yeah.
That's great. Tell us a bit about your design team. Like, what do you do that's different from competitors?
Okay, so one thing for sure that I can say is that throughout all our designs, depending on what type of design it is, for example, like you have album cover designs or logo designs, there's always one specific type of similar trait that you'll find in each of our designs. I think that's something special that we came up with too, is identifying a graphic identity for these designs.
I see.
So it doesn't matter what type of design or whose design it is, you'll always see that one specific trait apart of detail.
Actually,
right.
Yeah.
I really like that idea actually, because it's like a bit of your brand is everywhere. You know, even if you're doing it for someone else, it's like free advertising in a sense. That's actually pretty sick.
Yes, that's great. Has art been a part of your? Have you been into art since high school? Before that?
Yeah. In fact, I wouldn't even consider myself that great of an artist. Just in that moment, I knew a lot about graphic design. I knew how to.
Right.
Well, I had a general understanding of how to do art. Of how to make things look good. So people understood that, they appreciated it, and then that's how I started off. So there we go.
You mentioned that you mentioned that you started this because there was like a bit of a logo demand for the clubs in your school.
Exactly.
But do you have a starting story, like something that pushed you over the edge and like, yo, I have to do this now?
Okay. I would say the first thing was when my friend back in, what was this? When I was like 15 or something at this time. He was starting off a little it's called fitness company, selling bars or something like that. And that's actually a really funny story because that was the first logo I ever made. I had really no idea what I was doing, but I mean, he still took it anyway. So I was like, all right, screw it. We'll try it out. Yeah, I used MS Paint for that logo.
Yo, legend! That programming is horrible.
No, but it turned out fine. It looked okay. It turned out fine. That's what's important.
What a legend! What a fucking legend.
That's actually great, though.
No, but it was fun. It was a fun experience, and he helped guide me through it too. And then we were like, yeah, we could definitely make something out of this. We could definitely try it out. So yeah, that's how that started a year later. Yeah.
That's crazy.
MS
that must be one of your favorite designs then, like just for the memory.
Yeah.
The memory.
I have to say, I'll have to pull it up somewhere. Hold up.
Yeah. Show the audience.
It's really bad, man. I'm just gonna.
Hey, we all have to start somewhere.
Exactly.
The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step, or in this case, design.
That was Lao Tzu, right? Lao Tzu who said that quote, I think.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
With my beard, I'm just confused.
No, it's not on the right. I forgot we changed the Yeah, sorry about that. We can't find it right now.
That's fine.
I'll send it to y'all later just to take a look. It's a fun one.
Could you tell us some of your favorite works besides that one?
Okay. I would say in terms of making the process of it, I would say our own logo for sure. So we have two different we have two different types of logos. We have a round hole logo just to put on our social media, stuff like that. And LinkedIn and Instagram, you guys can follow us. So be sure to take a look as well.
Definitely.
We're tagging you in the caption.
Yeah, but the process of making it was just super fun because I mean my team and we were already pretty new to this, starting off the process and everything. But one of them actually worked in a design company before, or at least worked for a community in that design company. And so what they talked about was creating a graphic identity so that you can get things straight off the bat when you start it. And basically what a graphic identity is the colors, the typefaces, the different types of styles that you'd have to include in your logo to make it seem like it's a coherent brand, to make sure that the organization is one. So going through that entire process was a lot of fun. We had a lot of trial and errors in terms of creating our logos, and that's the whole point of it too. Even when we were dealing with clients. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's really rewarding when you can see the end result of all of that. And the same I can definitely would be of our clients when our designers are bringing them through and through each of the steps, which I think is also another thing that really makes it special, is that our designers have that contact with
I see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite work from the brand would be Hope and Red.
Yeah, that's a super nice one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for artsy, like edgy stuff. So then
it's super nice. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, but so I think we should ask you, where do you plan to take this into the future?
What?
What's your plans for the brand for the future? Do you have any up and coming?
Nothing much, man. Just have a nice little side hustle. I mean, you never know. You never know how it could be. But also the other thing is, the design industry is like really hot damn like competitive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, what we've been doing so far is just reaching out to clients ourselves. We should probably also be using third parties to try to put ourselves out there. But that stuff like Bart.com, but that takes money. That takes time. Yeah. So what we're doing right now, I like that personal level with the client as well. So that's definitely how we're going to start off. I mean, if we start generating more and more, then yeah, we'll start taking it to the next step. But in terms of now, I think we're in a good position.
Yeah, I think you are too, because I think you mentioned the personal level, and that's really important as a new business. You have to find your niche, especially You're small, and that's
Better to
such a
have
big
really loyal clients at first, you know, who can help you,
Yeah,
guide you,
100%.
introduce you, stuff like that. Yeah, rather than just people taking third party. Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah. And then over time, you grow naturally. You know, there's no need to rush things like this.
precisely, man. Precisely.
Now, moving on, I want to talk to you about you co-founding the Culinary Club. I actually didn't know that.
Allah.
And I worked with the Culinary Club. What?
yeah, I remember.
Tell us the story behind that.
Yeah, that was a really interesting story actually. So I mean, Schlock, as you know, is the president.
Yeah.
We're roommates for the entire time we've been at Les Roches. Even in our internship, so we both went to Hong Kong, worked for the same company, Black Sheep Restaurants. We're flatmates. He was in the room right next to me, and we had it was a fun times. It's good to be roommates with him, especially as co-founders of the Culinary Club. But yeah, so how that started was pretty much it was a Friday night. Schlock was
all good stories.
Yeah, right.
There's so many Friday night stories.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, Schlock was pretty faded. Yeah, me too. No worries. So then he asks one thing. He's like, dude, what if we started a culinary club here? And I'm like, dude, we take over the school, bro. Let's do it, man. And then we wake up in the morning, hungover as balls, right? And then he goes, so you're still down for that idea? And I'm like, well, why not, dude? Screw it, man. Let's go for it, brother. So that's started. That's how that started. And the thing about Schlock too is like, if he says he's gonna do something, he's gonna do something, man.
Okay.
And right away too, which is really impressive. That's one trait I like a lot about him. So we went to Susan Well, the school administration in general, and then talked to them about opening a club. They were like, okay, might as well. We don't even have a culinary club here in the school. And then we got a sponsor, found ourselves two more founding members, and then here we are. Pretty good position.
Just to make it clear to the people watching, when they said faded, he meant hydrated with water, because that's what we do at Rush.
You get family friendly. You don't want no fucking bad mouths out.
We don't.
Of course. Yeah. No. Very hydrated. Very hydrated.
Very hydrated.
Hydrated.
Right? Can you tell us what's your favorite memory of the Culinary Club? Shit, I dropped my ball.
Favorite memory of the Culinary Club? Oof.
Was that a metaphor? Or should I drop my ball?
No. Let me go get my ball real quick. Sorry.
Oh man, I mean, you were there actually. If I'd have to say, it was during the first.
Okay, tell me.
It was during the first gala dinner. So you remember how you were in the section of Felix?
Yeah.
With you.
It was me and that Indonesian girl. I'm pretty sure.
Nathania, yes.
Yeah, right.
So yeah. I remember one thing Felix told me during the service. He's like, dude, was it? I told John to stop calling me sir. And then right after that, he said, yes, sir. I
am honored. I am honored, first of all, to be part of your favorite memory in the Culinary Club.
No,
second of all, I call everyone sir, so don't take it, don't take it to heart.
Really funny, man. And another that was like minutes after, I remember. What was it? On table 11, you remember that was with Mr. Garcia and his entire group. There was the 5 people sitting at that table.
Yeah.
Remember that? And then,
okay. Was it the one with the Russian girls?
The Russian girls? No. It was the back.
Okay. Got it.
Exactly. So, what was it? Finn. He went to he was the one taking care of those tables. But then for 10 minutes, he decided to go to the restroom. We had no idea where he was. So me and Leo were just freaking out, man, because we had no idea how to handle all those tables together. And that one big table was really, kind of a mess to take. But I mean, hey, we pulled through. But the whole process was really funny because then he walks out of the restroom. He came back and I'm like, dude, where the hell were you? He's like, dude, taking a shit, bro. I was like, for 15 minutes. Like, man.
You made your call.
You gotta go, man.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. No shame, man. No shame. It's all good.
Dude, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that gala dinner was fun, man. That was a lot of fun. I hope we can. So it's a bummer that do it again this semester. But there is talk that there's speculation that we might have another event coming up, depending on how the situation is, how people are feeling. We'll definitely see how it goes.
Because to be honest, I'm a really big fan of the Culinary Club and the concepts. Like, I really think that your gala night should be more of like a once every month or 2 months kind of thing, because it really is really good. To be honest.
Yeah. We've had talk of that, but unfortunately for us, you know, and we love to, don't get me wrong, but it's not simple, and it's it can be a lot on our budget as well sometimes.
Okay.
Other than that as well, you know, it's tougher on administration to manage all the school F&B outlets already, and then having, you know, every month a gala dinner. You know, I mean, having them helping us already is a tremendous effort on their part, you know, and we're really thankful for that. So yeah, to do that every month would be quite a toll, but we've definitely tried to start pumping up more events, you know. So for example, this semester we were talking about of course, again, I don't know if these will be able to happen, but we were talking about a brunch punch, you know. We had yeah, that's a lot of fun, you know.
I like that. We could have we could have the Bluche brunch.
The Bluche brunch.
Oh, Bluche brunch. There we go, dude.
The Bluche brunch. Yeah.
It's over. Don't sponsor us. Hey, Les Roches, I hope you're watching.
Hey, Les Roches, hope you're watching. Is that what you were saying?
Oh yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if it'd be a good idea for them to be watching 50 students getting totally fucked, you know. But I mean, whatever.
I guess it's fine.
Orange juice. The rest is champagne.
Yeah, but you know, that's the beauty of it too, is because we wanted two separate, completely different events. You know, because gala dinner, you know, is more uptight. I mean, people were drinking quite a bit as well with our lovely wine.
You remember the Russian table?
Oh, dude, that was some that's some next level stuff, bro.
The guy spilled the wine all over the white cloth, and he was like, "Dude, don't worry about it."
Yeah, he's like, "Bro, it's okay." I'm like, yeah, definitely, man.
Okay.
It's not a good friend of ours. We're just like, you know what? Let him live his life, brother. If he says it's okay, it's okay, man. You know?
It's upselling. You know, we're getting paid. You know, we're making money.
Yeah, I have a question for you, man. So do you relate the culinary club and what you've done for the culinary club back to your practical semester? And, you know, your kitchen experience in your practical semester, how do you relate those two?
Yeah, for sure. It's always good to have practical experience, especially in our industry. You know, in F&B, it's pretty much unavoidable, you know.
Yeah.
No matter how high of management you are, you're always going to do some type of practicals at the end. So in BBA2 for my internship, Shulk was in the kitchen for Black Sheep Restaurants, and I was in service. And I actually worked alongside Felix, who's co-head of service for Culinary Club now. We both worked in Milan in a Michelin star restaurant of the company there. So yeah, sure. You know, because you get to learn the whole organization of how an F&B outlet works, right? Or how an F&B company works. You know, all the not only just the practical side of it, but also the paperwork. You know, how you should be dealing with late payments, how you should be dealing with different types of people. Yeah, so that's super important. Yeah, and all these internships really help. Doesn't matter what level you're doing it at. You could be like a door boy for 6. Okay, actually, that's pretty bad. I hope you're not a door boy.
Get that back real fast, huh?
You could be a door boy for 3 months and you move on. You know, but all this stuff is really important, you know, because I mean, depending on how you look at it too. I mean, you're in the industry anyways. You're going to be facing this type of stuff. So, and it helped a lot. It helped a lot being instructors in Culinary Club and working with members, working with kitchen, you know, working with service, how to organize everything, you know, all the requisitions you have to make, all the invoices you have to send.
I guess that must be like so cool because you're into the practical side of things with the Culinary Club, and you're into the management side of things with your firm, with your design firm, and it's like, you know, I don't even know what's your plan for BBA5? Like which side you gonna
side
you gonna go to?
Yeah, you're talking about my internship, right? Where you're
yeah.
Now, you know, it's interesting. Now, I don't really want to delve too much into practical or any of this operational stuff anymore for internship. So what I'd rather do is sales and marketing. Get myself into that industry, see how that is, because that's one thing I still haven't experienced and that I definitely could improve on as well. So yeah, probably pick a place in Hawaii, you know, go surfing, sailing.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it back.
Great.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Yeah.
That's insane.
I mean, okay, so looking at the Culinary Club again, yeah? I mean, okay, this is kind of a selfish question, and I'm kind of going off at a tangent, but, you know, I'm planning to join.
Let's hear it.
So I want to hear some words of advice from you. Maybe in hindsight, what you would have done differently, you know, in foresight, maybe what are some things that some values or principles you want to pass on to me going into the Culinary Club? Like, fingers crossed I get in or whatever. So,
all right. Awesome. I love that. I love that enthusiasm, brother. So first off, I would say that the most important thing would be your motivation, right? Your enthusiasm about the craft. If you truly love cooking, if you truly enjoy cooking, which I can see you do with cooking your omelets every day. I see that.
Oh,
stuff.
this guy's catching up. I see you.
Looking at the stories, yeah.
You gotta master the basics, is what I think. So.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, it's always nice to have if you have experience as well, of course. But I mean, that's not the primary factor we look at. That really doesn't matter. What matters most is your motivation, your discipline, and your creativity. That's one thing we really want you to hone on as well. So if you can show us these things, we'll be looking at you, definitely. So for our application process, how it happens is I'm not sure if we'll be doing it next semester again because it's quite a lot, but we requested in the previous semester a motivation letter, first of all. If we like that motivation, seems good, then we take you on an interview, see how you react to our questions, and then, that's how it works.
You said one word that really intrigued me. You said creativity.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this word. Could you tell us what it means to be creative, culinary?
Right. I mean, again, like you said, it can be quite subjective, but by creativity, what I mean is being able to think out of the box. So you have your food, right? You have an omelet. You're making an omelet, but what can you do with that omelet? What can you make it different? How can you make it special? What makes it interesting? Stuff like that. I mean, it could be like the most simple detail, but sometimes the most simple details also create the most flamboyant results. Yeah, that's essentially what I mean. Something that changes, something that makes it look different.
And you think over time, like as you gain more experience, you become more creative in a sense because you have like more points of view. You can see things from different angles just because of straight up experience.
Yeah, for sure. I would say, especially if you've worked in a lot of different restaurants, because each restaurant has their own peculiar detail about it, that makes it what it is. So, I mean, if you gain experience in those different restaurants, if you gain experience also just by doing your own research and stuff like that, experimenting on yourself practically as well, for sure. Creativity can be developed, man. It's not something you can be born with, I guess. But, I mean, it's developed. It's developed like anything.
I think I know where to go with this. Okay, so we were talking about creativity. Now, Rhett, you in the Culinary Club, co-founder, yeah?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so tell me, what is your go-to dish? You're making a dinner for a date. You gotta impress, show off. Okay, what's your most flamboyant dinner date meal that you're gonna cook up? Talking about creativity, let's go with it, man.
Man, let me tell you first straight up that I can't cook for shit. That's service, bro. That's why I managed the service part of it. But definitely I would say would be my pancakes, bro.
Okay. You know what?
Pancakes, man. Chinese pancakes, brother. Like that's some next level shit. Some good stuff in there, yeah. Really basic stuff. I mean, and when I say Chinese pancakes, I just call it Chinese pancakes. But it's actually,
what is it though?
It's a crepe. All right, it's essentially a crepe. Don't call it a Chinese pancake. No. But that's a lot of fun to make, and get some maple syrup on there as well. Yeah.
So like after a good meal from I don't know Chili's, the dessert is gonna be made on a date by you.
You're bringing the first thing thought up was Chili's, man. I respect.
I actually have a suggestion, and this may or may not sound like a joke, but it's real to me. Okay, so you're in Houston, yeah. So you might want to take advantage of the Culinary Club, get James Harden to join, because Guess I should have,
Yo, first of all, there's no beard. There's no beard net large enough.
Yeah. What was that? Sorry.
There's no beard net large enough for him. Like there'll be like beard hairs.
No, I mean you can tie the necktie over the beard. I guess. I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
Separate hairnet for his beard, man. That's how it is.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yo, Rhett, do you play? Sorry, what? Sorry, go on.
No. Sorry. Continue. It was just.
I was gonna ask. Do you play basketball?
Do I play basketball? Bro, I'm like what, 5'4". You think I play basketball?
That's why I asked. That's why I had to ask.
I don't play basketball. I mean, I played recreationally back in school, but no, I don't play basketball. I played soccer for a bit.
I see.
Yeah, and then Les Roches decided to join rugby.
I remember you at training. You came for training once. I don't know, in October maybe.
What was this for?
Yeah, for football. For football, yeah.
Soccer for him.
Soccer. Sorry, he's in Houston. Okay, soccer. Yes.
We're weird, man. We're weird. Got different vocab, man. No, yeah. No, I don't think so. I don't think I tried out for soccer here. Maybe it was rugby. Rugby I did many
Rugby.
times.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, yeah.
But rugby is a lot of fun, I have to say. Yeah. It's definitely different from football. American football. Yeah, still fun. Still a lot of fun. Yeah.
Well, what was your thoughts on the one game that we had against I forgot.
Okay.
Oh,
Your thoughts?
man, that was a rough one,
Shout
brother.
outs.
I think
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I was on the other side with the football team.
What game you talking about?
Definitely didn't 11-0. Yeah. No. It was an experience for sure. Yeah, we were a super new team to be. I mean, a lot of us hadn't even played rugby before, like me. I mean, we played contact sports before, but rugby is a completely different ball game. So, yeah, I think we just lacked the strategy behind it. Like we were big guys. Like we had a lot of big guys on the team, and the opposite team, they were pretty, not the
average.
Not
like
the biggest
average size. I'm not talking about skill. I'm just size.
Yeah, exactly. But skill-wise, they were 10 times better than us, man. We were just like running around the field, everywhere tackling people. They were actually having a nice, concise, nice line going down. So, I mean, we wanted to work on that this semester for sure. But I mean, with the unfortunate circumstances, not an option anymore. But
no.
Always next time, bro. Always next time. Exactly.
Yeah, but you're getting to work out at home pretty good, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I wouldn't say pretty good, but I work with what I have,
No, tell us about what you have. You already know this question was coming. Tell us about what you have.
Oh boy, here we go. So, right, I got a little bored nowadays. So I decided to make my own bench.
Okay, keep going. Go on.
Spare part, put it in the back and a little metal bar there. So, in 2 bags. It's actually right here. Hold up.
Yo, show the people. The people deserve to see it.
So I flipped it over first to get it a nice little there we go. Beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Yo, that's a piece of work. That is a piece of work.
I bet I was pretty impressed with it myself, not gonna lie. But yeah, that's what I work with at home, bro. That's what I work with at home, other than the usual home workout. But that's how it works.
Wait, what do you use for weights? Oh, in the bags?
Oh, in the bags. I have at first I filled it up with the 15-pound weights, but those were enough. So then I took a few rocks from the garden, from the yard. Had to measure them out weight by weight to make sure they were good weight, but also to make sure I didn't break that thin metal bar there. So,
imagine getting
what I've been working with right now is just simple 40 pounds on each side. Yeah, but dude, it's a pain to work with. I'm not gonna lie, because with bags, what happens is it starts wobbling. So when you're really raising, like, they're coming back to you. It's a little difficult, but hey, count your blessings. You work with what you have. Just exercising every day, getting that stuff in. You know what? One thing I have been working a lot now, because I can and have the time to actually, is core. So actually working the abs. Don't hate me out on this. All right, don't diss me for this. But I mean, no, it's good too. There's a lot of abs too, actually. That I know it sounds super crusty, right? But I mean, those abs make a difference too. So we've definitely been working those as well.
Yeah, too. I remember being back on campus and seeing you in the gym, practically your second home. Dude, your workout regimen, it's there. I'm telling you, it's present.
So back then, I used to. You guys know Tony, the deadlifter.
Tony.
The
the one that like with the belt, and he has crazy weights on the deadlift.
Yeah, he's insane.
And he's short.
He's short.
Or the tall one, because there's 2.
The one with the big beard, or the one with the short?
Yeah. The one with the big beard.
One has a really thick beard.
No beard.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
Well, you don't know this person.
Baby faced a bit. Yeah, I got you.
Actually, I don't, because I think he's in your BBA too. What's his name?
Tony.
Tony. I don't know, because his Instagram name I know is Stony Stark or something like that.
Oh wait, that's Rakshit. That's Rakshit.
That's Rakshit.
I thought he was Tony.
No. His name is Rakshit. He's Indian, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's insane. He's insane. Yeah. So I saw him at the gym a lot, and so like I started deadlifting with him, and another guy called Finn. He graduated already. So that was a lot of fun. I mean, I deadlifted. So the routine went like this, right? So Sundays, Wednesdays, I would deadlift. Monday and Monday and Thursday would be chest. Or no, Monday and Wednesday. No, Monday and Thursday. Yeah, Monday and Thursday would be chest. Friday would be back and biceps, and then Tuesday would be back and biceps, and then Saturday was resting, if I remember correctly. Anyways, it was like that. Just maybe not in that order, but you get the idea. There we go.
I get you. Push pull, basically like a push pull kind of thing.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Yeah. I find that.
It'll be a pleasure to work out with you when we're back on campus.
Yeah, sure, man. Because I see you in the gym too. It's also your second home, bro. No?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always
I get
back,
bored.
and always back. Always doing the
Always,
movement.
hey, you know,
Always back,
he knows,
right?
he knows.
I haven't seen the gym in like
Best day of the week.
18 and a half years because I have my core is weaker than ET's bone density. I'm not even joking. Okay. This is no joke.
Always something.
Yo, if you get that joke, respect, but damn, ouch.
Yeah, bro. Jesus. Man, E.T. is a good ass movie, though, man.
Oh, it's I cried, man. I cried so hard, yeah.
I cried like every movie, man. I'm not gonna lie. Freaking okay, but Lion King was rough.
Lion King's
that
the
was
shit, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
EBH. Can I have a confession on camera?
Yeah, what's up, brother?
The Lion King didn't really make me that sad. It made me angry. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel that, man.
I was like, yo, it's so stupid. I didn't get.
There's bits and pieces like when Scar kills Mufasa, then it's like angry. But when you see Simba like looking around for help, you just start crying. Like there's no.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, man. Not you bring it up, dude.
We're not gonna go there.
Yeah, no, especially when it comes up to the dad afterwards. You know, after the.
Oh my god, the dead corpse.
Oh my god, that's
hard. That was too hard for an 8-year-old, dude. I'm just saying, man.
Let's just change the topic. Okay, right before we sign off, I have one more question. But right before we sign off, this is from my my perspective. I've seen you at Roots Bar a couple of times. You're always liking cocktails and stuff like that. What's your one go-to cocktail?
One go-to. Man, I like it simple, honestly. I like to keep it simple. So, I mean, lovely gin and tonic would already be nice for me, you know. Tanqueray 10.
Great.
Perfect. Or a nice little whiskey to settle off with as well, you know, the boys. Good stuff.
And of simple taste.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Simple yet superior, I'd say.
Yeah, simple yet superior. Oh, that's nice. You put that as a low slogan.
Oh,
You should make that the Collettivo slogan. Simple yet superior.
Simple yet superior. Well, I like that, bro. I like that. You know,
oh,
that'll be our gala dinner. That'll be our gala dinner one. How about that? I like it.
It's gonna be, I like that. I like that.
Hey, you saying it, right? You'll give a big ass speech, and then right after you'll go like, simple but superior. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Walk off, and then that's it.
All the girls wet their pants. They have to take a toilet break.
Yeah.
There we go.
But
right,
I think just telling everyone who's watching, we're gonna throw their link down in the description as well as in the caption as well. So you should go check him out, go follow, and if you have successfully watched up to this minute, send us the fire emoji or any emoji you want. We will take it.
Yeah,
because we're not really sure. You gotta prove it. Yeah. So
people be like, I love your podcast. Prove it. Prove it.
Send prove it. What was your favorite episode? The one with Mr. Olier. Okay, which part? Cocktails. Yeah. Thanks, man. This was great.
Yeah, man. It was great talking to you guys. Yeah, for sure. Hope you guys are doing fine. You know, staying safe wherever you are. Looking forward to you guys back on campus again, man. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Likewise, man.
Pick up on that.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, we have not much time left, so let's wrap it up.
Perfect, boys. Yeah, lovely seeing you.